430 pounds. Very impressive, more than I can deadlift. The United States Powerlifting Association's high school boys record, 11th grade, same body weight, 480 pounds. The, let's say, average-ish strongest woman in America in the US Powerlifting Association is slightly less strong than the strongest 11th grade male. Gentlemen, we are not cognizant of the fact that we can basically pick a woman up and go, too bad we're on a bridge. Like, we can do that. They might fight a bit. But every male here is physically capable. You may not feel very strong. And perhaps compared to me and Captain America, perhaps you're not very strong. But you're still, on average, way stronger than every female here. And that's because you have balls. Literally, not metaphorically speaking. And balls produce testosterone. And the average male testosterone on the low end is 10 times higher than the average female testosterone on the high end. And testosterone is what builds muscle. Steroids is testosterone. That's how you get muscles. So, when you approach a woman to date her, I'm speaking hypothetically for many of you, the reason that the advice you should be getting is make her feel safe is that a lot of dudes want to encourage women to think of them as totally excellent, right? So they're trying to sell themselves, which, okay. The problem is, if you're doing a sort of a car dealership thing, car dealers are known for being fairly aggressive in their sales, right? Hard sell. Or even a soft sell, you know, you're in that position where, hey, we're pushing this on you, right? Okay, here's the thing. If you're standing next to a bear, is the bear going, bear noise, bear noise, bear noise, going to encourage you to think of the bear as something that is not going to kill and eat you? The answer is no. So a lot of the advice I actually see and hear is, hey, you just need to put yourself out there, which to an extent is true. Hey, you just need to show her that you're a good guy, which is true. You just need to show her that you have value, which is true. The problem is that stage one is you're a fucking bear, she's a fucking hiker. You want to be bear friend with hiker friend. But to get to the point where the hiker realizes that the bear is cool, the bear first has to convince the hiker that it is not going to kill and eat the hiker and the hiker's family. Which involves being fairly cautious in how you're saying things. And I mention this to this crowd because the, let's say, average social skill set of a weeb male is lower than society average, perhaps, let us say. And a lot of the weebs are in the habit of doing this, hey, I think you're really cute, let's go out, which can work in a situation where everybody's like, okay, everything's safe, everything's cool. Hey, yeah, let's do the social interaction thing. But male weebs don't usually wait for that context first. They're like, hey, you're cute, you wanna hang out and subtext, fuck me? And you're the bear talking to the hiker. So dudes, I just want to give you a quick piece of advice, because I have sisters and female friends, and I'm like, if you are speaking to someone that you can literally kill without weapons, and like, ladies, I'm very sorry that this is the case, but most of us could do that. We don't want to. It's horrible to suggest that any male wants to kill, physically overpower, or rape any woman, but we're physically capable of it. And that's the thing that feminists should be emphasizing, not that men are, you know, prone to rape. No, the problem is that the power differential between males and females is roughly the same as between bears and men. The initial approach, I'm not saying after that, because, I mean, yeah, she may want to be thrown around the bedroom, held down, and yeah, everyone has a good time. But until she feels safe enough for that, the initial approach can't be bear noise! Because holy fuck, that will not work. So, practical advice, and then we'll get back to selling more stuff. When approaching, make sure it is in a context where she is comfortable with being approached. For example, Otafest speed dating, or if it's in an environment where social interaction is expected, say a bar. Library, good place to meet people, not a good place to start hitting on women necessarily, unless you happen to start talking about, dude, I totally love this 18th century literature too. What's your favorite character? Haha, 15 minutes later, you're cool, you want to go for coffee. Okay, that context is set there, but you don't walk up to someone and be like, hey, you're reading books, I like books too, you want to fuck? No, that's not the approach you should make. So PSA gentlemen, especially gentlemen who would like more dates, the way you get a first date is by convincing the hiker that you're not going to kill and eat the entire family, right? And you do that by creating or approaching only in environments where it is understood that they are perhaps hesitant but willing to hear you out. And your initial emphasis is not that you're harmless, it's that you don't have an interest in using your bear power to kill and eat her entire family. Cool? Okay, you have advice